Hey y'all, it's Kaylin. Welcome back to Flippin' for Change. I have a little bit of a different video for you today. We're in a little bit of a different location. I thought I would do a what sold in May. Today is May 31st. I had to think for a minute. I'm like, wait, is it still May? Is it June already? What's happening? It is May 31st and I don't know. I just like editing and going through. I just released another video last night of bags and I'm like, is anyone else getting tired of the bags? I mean, I'm not really tired of them. I really enjoy them because especially like going through them. And then when I edit the video, I'm going through them again because it's been, well, the one I released last night was from March 13th, actually. So, oh, I'm balancing on a yoga ball very poorly. Yeah, so I'm obviously very behind, but this will get kind of thrown in the middle and then we'll be back to March and unbaggings. I think I said in that one that my next video would be the jeans unboxing, but it won't be. It'll probably be this video. So, and then after this one will be the jeans, and then I have a lot more bags that I brought back over spring break. In 3 or 4 weeks, I'll have another shipment of bags that my sister will be bringing when she comes for a visit when I'm on summer break. So there's going to be a lot of unbagging videos is what I'm trying to say. But basically, they're thrift hauls just many months later. Almost, well, by the time some of them get here, it'll be a year later. But anyway, today's going to be what sold in the month of May. I am a very, very part-time reseller. Things started to slow down in May. 31 days in May, and I think I had like a total of 15 or 19 buyers. So a couple like bundle orders, which I always love those. But I just thought I would go through them. I have all the information here on my phone, but you're going to see it popped up over here on the screen. And we'll get started. So I had one Etsy sale. I don't do a whole lot on Etsy. You have to front. It's only 20 cents a listing, but when you've got close to 1,000 listings, that's a lot of money to try to pop all those on at once. I sold a beaded pin. I've mentioned these before. I make these little beaded pins. It's just something that kind of helps to decompress my mind and calm the nervous system and everything from stress. And they're fun and I just like them and I use them myself. They make things like budgeting and journaling fun, to have a cute little pin. This one was a Coca-Cola focal bead, and that sold for $6.99. I only have the sold price. I don't have the total that they paid with shipping and taxes and all that. I don't have my profits. I'm just like, that's just, honestly, it was more work than I wanted to do today. So sorry. Anyway, that was my one Etsy sale. So that was my least performing platform. My next least performing platform is Mercari. And on Mercari, I actually had the best month I've ever had on Mercari since I started reselling. So we have a J. Crew. This was new with tags, size 0, mini skirt with a raw hem. It was a very odd. It literally looked like it was a long skirt and on the rack somebody just sliced it across, because usually the raw hem's frayed a little bit. This was not. It was very strange. Anyway, that sold for $15. I've had that for, I don't even know. I think that came in one of the very, very first denim boxes I ever got from ThreadUp. So I got an offer for $15 and I said, sure. It's gone. Bye. And Mercari's fees aren't, I think they're 10%. I don't really remember. This sold on Mercari. This is a Lion Kids of America little Valentine's plush stuffed animals. It says, "I'm not lying, you're great." If y'all have watched me for any length of time, you know that I used to always say when I was picking up plush all the time several years ago, Valentine's plush, people don't just fall in love in the month of February. So, and here's an example. This was May, and a Valentine's Day plush sold. That sold for $12. That was 25% off. I had next, these items were in a bundle, and that bundle, they're not in the right order on my phone. This bundle sold for $74.25. I'm going to scroll you guys through each item that sold. And I guess I'll talk about each one a little bit. So this one was just a little boho style tassel drop necklace, leather cording, and there's little silver bits on the ends of that long tassel. Very odd, honestly. When I listed this, I didn't think it would ever sell. I just listed it because I thought it was cool looking, and I said maybe, and somebody bought it. They put it in a bundle. So this buyer bundled all of these items together on Mercari and then sent a request asking if I would take the $74.25. Very strange amount, but I figure with the buyer fee and the shipping, she was probably at a total that she was happy with. All of this jewelry is already, like, my cost of goods is zero on all of this jewelry. Everything that I have listed and in my to be listed that I have not yet done a jewelry video for, all of that has already been paid for by, like, I've already received enough profits on sale so that for the past year plus, everything has just been 100% profit at this point. If you do your accounting that way, which is how I do with my jewelry, just because I have the jewelry channel, and that allows me to offer lower pricing on my jewelry channel. Anyway, this also was included in the bundle, just a multi-layer silver tone chain with little mesh bead accents. Very cool. Again, another one that I knew was going to take a very specific buyer, but I thought it was cool, so I listed it. Here we have a silver tone, kind of antiqued silver tone. These are just leaves and feathers, and then there were also little teeny tiny balls on there, and it like almost jingled when when you moved it around. I loved that. I'm just a sensory seeker though. We have this one, which was acrylic and natural stone, if I remember right. So I think the one on the shorter pendant was a natural stone, and then everything on that longer necklace was acrylic. This one, a little charm necklace. So we've got a tassel, we've got a little rhinestone bar, there's a little feather on there, a little rhinestone, a disc, just a cute little long piece. This person clearly likes the long and the multi-layers. Here's another one. This is one of the very first pieces I ever got in a Shop Goodwill mystery box, when you could get, like, I think my very first mystery box was 17 pounds for like $60. You're not getting that. Like, you'll be lucky to get 7 pounds for $60 now. I think you'd be lucky to get 2 pounds for $60 now. But this is just all abalone. That's it, just all abalone shells on memory wire, or not memory wire, sorry. The clear, it's like a floating necklace, the like fishing line stuff. Yeah. Never thought that would sell. I took the best picture I could. It was hard because it had been in a mystery box and all tangled with stuff all over it. But yeah, it sold. This I knew would eventually sell. It's a Tree of Life. It's a Tree of Life necklace with a matching stretch bracelet. Really cute. Some nice little faux pearl cluster earrings and some champagne-y colors, and just some nice, like, clear faceted beads. And am I going the wrong way? No, I did the same. I took a screenshot twice. Okay, and that was the bundle for $74.25, all that jewelry. My next okay, this is Poshmark. This is Poshmark. So on Poshmark, I gotta go to the beginning. I didn't do this very well. This is my first time doing this type of a what sold, so y'all give me a little grace. And excuse the hot mess express, but y'all expect that by now, I'm sure. I just got in about 30 minutes ago from doing yard work that I'm shocked I have the energy to do a video after that, to be quite honest. A Koala Kids very, very, very well-loved little elephant lovey. This thing had been washed and drug through everything possible. It was so matted and compressed down. And I had put in the description for this one that it would make a fantastic replacement for a very discerning toddler, because sometimes you can get it and if it's brand new, they don't want it because they don't think it's theirs if they've lost theirs, right? So I'm gonna guess that's what this was probably for, and this sold for $12. The next items were a bundle, and I do not recall if these are the actual sold prices. I don't think these are the sold prices. I think the bundle sold for $50, but I can't remember exactly. But I did discount everything because she bundled them. We have a vintage little ceramic bunny planter. So cute. I loved this little guy so much. I've had him for a couple years, and I actually used him in my Easter decor a couple of those years. Super cute little bunny planter. A Toy Story T-Rex plush that sold in that same bundle, and then a Build-A-Bear puppy that sold in the bundle as well. So I'm pretty sure it was $50 for all three of those pieces. Interesting little bundle, 2 plush and a ceramic bunny planter, but you just never know what people are looking for. This was a Poshmark mess up that I ended up getting dinged for, which was really super frustrating. And this is the age of AI that we live in. I'm not going to go into that, but this was listed for $24. I sent this buyer. I don't send offers on Poshmark. I add the item to I make a bundle for a buyer, and I add the item that they liked, and then I put a comment under it, and I'll say, hey, I'll reduce this. In this case, hey, I'm happy to reduce this to 14 when you're ready to buy. I don't like to send the offers because they're only good for 24 hours. They may not see the offer, or they may not be ready to buy in that moment, and I want them to be able to get the discount. So I'll always just say, let me know when you're ready, and I'll send you the offer, or you can offer me the 14 and I'll accept. So she said, I'm ready right now. Within minutes, I'm ready right now. I sent her the offer. She bought it, and it charged her the full price. So I sent a message to Poshmark and said, hey, can it be adjusted? Well, guess what? On Poshmark, you can't adjust it. You have to cancel it, which if you sell on Poshmark, you know the cancellation issues that have been happening lately, right? So I put in there, okay, I'm happy to cancel this for this buyer and list it, and I list it as reserved. You can see, I'm happy to do that, but I don't want my account to get dinged. Like, I'm canceling it, not because I don't have the item. She's getting the item. You charged her the wrong price. I didn't charge her the wrong price. I offered her the discount. Poshmark charged her the wrong price. And again, they said, your account won't be affected. Just go ahead and cancel it, incorrect price or whatever, and set up a new one at that price for her to buy. So I did that. And then for like a week and a half to 2 weeks, nothing. I wasn't getting likes. I wasn't getting shares. I wasn't getting purchases. Nothing. Or not purchases, orders. Nothing for almost 2 weeks. So, yeah. All because of them. I'm not going to get into it. But anyway, beautiful little princess dress. Love it, love it. Great for a christening. Great for a wedding. So precious. $14. And that was American Princess. Yes, American Princess. So now we have also on Poshmark a pair of Gap jeans, the true skinny ankle with raw hem, $15. That's about what I expect to get for these types of jeans. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised I got 15. I would expect 10 to 12, so I was very happy with that. Nobo. Hey sis, does that sound familiar? Nobo. Anyway, so no boundaries, obviously. Don't sleep on this kind of stuff, y'all. So this is one of the things I picked up for 25 cents. It sold for $16 on Poshmark. It's unique. Butterflies all over it. Of course, yes, I want that. But anyway, yeah, so just a pair of Junior's little denim butterfly shorts. Very, very, very cute. I love the two little, that they did like the double buttons on it, that they cuffed the hem. So adorable. $16. I'll take it for a little pair of denim shorts. Heck yeah. And then I believe this is my last Poshmark sale for the month of May, is this adorable little Trolls Poppy plush. Was pretty big. She was 22 inches and she sold for, someone sent me an offer. I think I had her listed at 26 and somebody sent me an offer for 20. I said, yeah, because I'm about to put all my plush on Whatnot. And I'm probably going to do $3 starts on most of it. So I'll take 20 for that right now. Heck yeah. So that was Poshmark. And now we will do eBay. If I can get them in the right order. Did everything backwards on my phone from what I did on the thing. Anyway, we had a Peppa Pig DVD. This was brand new, sealed, $7. Buy or pay shipping on everything, y'all. So I'll take it. Sometimes you just got to make the algorithm happy, and sometimes a sale can kind of boost visibility. Again, with the jewelry, all of the jewelry that you're going to see for me is at a zero cost of goods, because that has long all been already paid for through jewelry sales on YouTube. So this is a Leah Sophia, little wide drop, Victorian revival, sort of romantic, a little bit of Art Deco vibes to it. It almost had a little bit of like faux marcasite look to it. Anyway, $17.60. Nice little piece. I love Leah Sophia. Leah Sophia is always a pickup for me, 100% always. You don't always get a decent price for it, but you can get sometimes $30 or $40 depending on the piece and how collectible and how rare it is. Or you can get, you know, $10 or $12. But I love Leah Sophia. This, Be Still My Heart. This is one of those I almost wanted to put in a shadow box with a velvet backing and just hang on my wall, because I loved it so much and the colors are so beautiful. I wish that this person would send me a picture of them wearing it wherever they're going, because I would love to see how they style it. So gorgeous. Vintage costume jewelry, peach ombre, 4-layer, faux pearl necklace with clip-on earrings, $36.80. How beautiful is that, y'all? How beautiful is that? Oh my goodness. Then we had another thing that I almost threw all of these in a craft box and was gonna just like put it on my Nextdoor app for anybody who likes to do seashell crafts. But I was doing jewelry pictures one day on the mannequin. I said, you know what? I'm just gonna bundle them all and just see, like, somebody might buy them for crafts, right? So as you see, it's just a vintage to modern seashell jewelry lot, all wearable pieces, beach finds or use for crafts. $25.60. $25.60. I could not believe when that sold. And I can't believe that sold for more than this. What? But again, all of this jewelry is 100% profit for me. So vintage Avon cameo torsade necklace. When this sold and I saw that picture, I was kind of disappointed in myself for not twisting those beads in a true torsade style. The picture would have looked a lot nicer. Maybe it would have sold for a little bit more, but I was happy with the $23. Floral embroidered shirt, size large by Control, new with tags, very, very cute. It was black and white stripes with all these beautiful floral embroidered accents on it. Only sold for $11.98, but you know what? When you pay 25 cents to $1 for a pickup, you don't care. These, oh my gosh, wow. These sold in hours, like within hours. Clearly, and they went overseas. They, if I remember correctly, I think they went to Japan. So I probably very, very, very much underpriced them, but they weren't marked. I was like, I don't really know what to put them up as. I think I had a 10% sale going, so I had listed them for $16, I believe. And then sometimes I forget that I have a sale running, and like the items, when I post them, I'll forget to indicate in my sale, don't include new items as I list. But I mean, again, free to me at this point. So I was happy to have such a quick sale. But sometimes when that happens, you're just like, oh man, I probably could have got more than that, you know, but $14.40, I'll take it. But yeah, those were gorgeous, weren't they? And then I think this is our next to last eBay sale for the month of May. Another little baby lovey. These are like my favorite things to pick up. I have a lot of favorite things, but these are one of my favorite things to pick up, are baby loveys. They're just so precious. And I just have such a heart for kids. I'm basically just a big child myself. So when I see the loveys, I get them all the time. Clearly by the horrible, you know, matted, very well washed, worn, loved elephant one that I still bought and listed at some point, or probably got in a grab bag or something. Anyway, this was Dim Daco, little panda lovey, sold for $10. And then our last eBay item was this unmarked long acrylic yellow bead necklace. I marketed it as I probably should not have started this video until like 2 hours after I rested from mowing. The lemon drop yellow beaded necklace, because when I saw it immediately it just made me think of lemon drops. This one sold for $14.40. So I did not total everything up. Like I said, I did not do the like the total that the buyer paid and then deduct the fees and all that kind of stuff. It was just too much for me. I just wanted to get a different style video ready to go because I did just finish mowing. I mean, look at how red my hands are because it's a self-propelled mower, but it doesn't really work very well. You have to push it. But I know that I'm not going to be doing anything for the rest of today. So despite all these clothes that need to be photographed that you see behind me, which was my plan for today, but it's not happening because with autoimmune disease, I know that I just pushed my body too much. My heart rate was just under 150, which is very high for me. And I'm going to need to, I just put a hydration pack in, like salt electrolyte hydration pack in my water. And I'm basically just going to need to sit and rest for the rest of the day. So I thought, what better way to sit and rest than to edit a video? So that's why I'm recording this. So I hope you enjoyed this different style of video from me, a little what sold one. If you would like me to do this monthly, let me know. If you would prefer like maybe weekly short forms, like I could do a little weekly short of what sold during the week, I could try that. We are about to come onto summer break, so I will have a little bit more time. It's really difficult for me to do stuff during the school year on like a weekly, like a regular basis. And I'm going to be adding Whatnot into the mix of what I do this summer. And then I'm going to try to continue that on through into the next school year. So that's going to mean a lot of other things are going to have to take a little bit more of a back seat. So I'm going to try my best to keep content up and going for y'all the next school year. But for sure, coming up this summer, over the next couple of months, you should see halfway decent, regular-ish content from me. So, but let me know if you'd like the monthly what solds or if you would prefer weekly ones in short form content. And you can drop that down below. And yeah, let me know what you thought. Hope your sales were good if you're a reseller. If you're not a reseller, I hope you enjoyed the hot mess express of what sold today. And until the next video, bye y'all.